Hello and welcome here. The son of the King of Atlantis, Arthur Curry Jr., also known as Aquababy, is introduced in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and has a sinister comic book past. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which marks the conclusion of the DC Extended Universe, features an epic conflict between two of the franchise's most well-known characters and their famous adversaries. In addition to seeing his banished brother Orm again, Jason Momoa's Aquaman will also face the malevolent Black Manta once more. But even with Atlantis and the Trident of Atlantis on his side, Aquaman's conflict with Black Manta can end tragically if Aquaman's DC past is anything to go by. The first full-length trailer for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom provides confirmation of a number of important plot points, including the introduction of the lost Seventh Kingdom of Atlantis, the presence of the potent Black Trident, and the existence of Aquaman's son. The stakes will be higher for Aquaman as he attempts to balance his kingly obligations with fatherly responsibilities since he cannot afford to fail on either front. Additionally, it will provide him a new weakness because Black Manta will have a new means to harm him. In fact, there is comic book history that suggests Arthur Curry Jr. won't do well as a result of Aquaman and Black Manta's animosity in the original work. So it comes to our first question: who is the mother of Aquaman's son? Despite Mera as described as queen and mother of the heir to the throne in the official description for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, it is confirmed that Aquaman and Mera have remained together despite the events of 2018's Aquaman. Amber Heard will be returning her role as Mera. Mera was previously shown to have known Aquaman before the events of Justice League, and their relationship deepened as a result of Aquaman's initial expedition into the Kingdom of Atlantis and his conflict with King Orm. Atlantis must have had peace when Aquaman was king, allowing him and Mera to consider having a child and welcoming the future prince to their realm. Mera's inclusion in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom has drawn criticism following Amber Heard's court battle with her ex-husband Johnny Depp. Heard's part was never, however, eliminated from the film. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, director James Wan confirmed Mera's shorter appearance in Aquaman 2. He said that this was intentional given the sequel's emphasis on Aquaman and Orm's bond. Mera does, however, make an appearance in the first teaser for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and she will probably appear on screen alongside Aquaman and her kid. And the question number 2, when was the son of Aquaman born? The first teaser for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom begins with Aquaman saying, "4 years ago, I was essentially jobless. A nomad without a home. I am now a spouse and a parent, though." This sentence reveals that the sequel occurs around a year before the release of Aquaman in 2018 and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom in 2023, both of which were released in December of their respective years. A baby no older than 1 year old is shown in the brief picture where Aquaman is cradling his son. Aquaman's son must have been born 3 years after Aquaman was declared King of Atlantis if this moment isn't a flashback. In Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Arthur Curry Jr. is the same age as his comic book counterpart, who first appears in the source material as a newborn. Another Arthur Curry Jr. appeared in DC Comics' New Earth, another in the animated series Young Justice, and still another in the animated film The Brave and the Bold, all of which were depicted as reaching their adolescent years. Other than that, Aquaman's offspring is often shown. Now also look at the comic history of Aquaman's son. Aquaman and Mera gave birth to Arthur Curry Jr., sometimes known as Aquababy, who was first shown in the October 1965 issue of Aquaman number 23. All of Atlantis embraced Aquababy, even Aquaman's brother Orm, who put aside his animosity for Aquaman and developed a special bond with the infant. Aquababy acquired the extraordinary power to generate life out of water in addition to hydrokinesis from his mother. Aquababy was unfortunately taken advantage of by Black Manta, who saw it as the ideal opportunity to damage Aquaman in his most vulnerable state. As a result, the youngster was made to breathe air, which slowly murdered Aquaman. Aquababy died as a result of Black Manta's torture, and Aquaman was left feeling so dejected that he wasn't able to wreak revenge on Black Manta straight away, despite having given Aquaman the opportunity to rescue his son by beating his own friend and comrade Aqualad. Aquaman, Mera, and Aqualad argue as a result of this tragedy, but they finally get over it and make up. Arthur Curry Jr. has remained dead, unlike the majority of dead characters in DC Comics, only briefly resurfacing as a zombie-like Black Lantern during the DC Comics' Blackest Night storyline, when Red Lantern Mera once more murdered him. Aquaman's son's future in the DC Universe explained. With Arthur Curry Jr. being introduced, Orm and Aquaman developing a friendship, Mera coming back, and Black Manta serving as both Aquaman and the major antagonist of the Lost Kingdom, it appears that the Aquaman sequel will be a faithful version of the sad death of a prince plot. The words he means to end the bloodline and I'm gonna murder his family, and burn his kingdom to ash are also heard from Black Manta and Orm in the video. It is obvious that Black Manta wants to kill Aquaman's son, if not directly, then at least indirectly. It remains to be seen if Aquababy is truly killed off in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Arthur Curry Jr.'s tale is unlikely to continue as it was in the Aquaman sequel, even if Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom saves his life, because the DCU reset will soon begin. It's probable that Jason Momoa will portray the role in the new franchise in a somewhat different way, and that Aquababy may make an appearance alongside him and develop into a young hero. Momoa's potential DCU participation has been called into question in part because to Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom's massive reshoots. The DC Universe created by James Gunn and Peter Safran's Aquaman, and any details about him and his supporting cast won't be confirmed until then. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.